The Pacific coast of Mexico. Far from Acapulco, you find nice places like Zihuatanejo that aren't just made up of sombreros and tourist tat. We're driving the new Jeep Grand Cherokee and meet Rodulfo Luviano, a Jeep fan who drives a 46-year-old Willis. The Willis is Rodulfo's everyday car. He repairs it all himself. I brought the car up to date. These broader wings and indicators you only get on newer models. Although his Willis doesn't have much in common technically with the original, Rodulfo is proud of the brand. The motor is Datsun, or could be Nissan. It drives very well, and the carburetor is from a Chevrolet. Here on the badge it says Jeep, Jeep Willis.
Chevrolet americano. Inclusive la placa del Jeep es Jeep Willis. Aquí está. Jeep Willis. This is Willis. Willis Jeep.
It's all in good working order. The ignition fires up. Only the speedo doesn't work. We travel with Rodulfo and his sister through Zihuatanejo in Mexico. A car is not a given. It's a very important status symbol. The Mexicans are mad about off-road vehicles. It's a really robust car and you can work with it. Technically, it's uncomplicated and practical. I can get anywhere in it. I drive it every day.
Más fácil y más práctico para su desempeño en todos los terrenos. Todos los días el carro se maneja.
Rodulfo's sister takes a seat in the loading area. That's perfectly normal here. And at the petrol station it gets even more exciting, at least for us. 1 liter of petrol in Mexico costs 68 cents. For us that would be a dream, but in Mexican money it's a luxury. The guaranteed minimum wage by law is 34 Mexican pesos a day. That's €2.60. Rodulfo works as a waiter 6 days a week and never takes a holiday. Sunday is particularly precious. He treats himself to a meal out in a restaurant nearby. A meal without cheese and tortillas is not worth thinking about. It doesn't look like a light breakfast, but in Mexico the time frame for the first meal of the day is very flexible. You can get breakfast until 2 in the afternoon, and from 1 o'clock you start thinking about lunch. Outside the big cities, the tarmac soon comes to an end. In Mexico, it's possible to drive your car straight into the sea at various points. In the rainy season, from May to October, however, the rain turns the roads to raging torrents, and therefore having an off-road vehicle is an advantage. The new Jeep Grand Cherokee was built in 2005. Rodulfo's Willis is from 1959. There's a few things that they have in common. The front, for example. But the new Jeep is much more aerodynamic. On the old one, the front is vertical.
Este Jeep, el panel viene ya recto, ya que ya viene más diferente.
Here's a question. Which Jeep do you like best? Definitely the new one. It's far more comfortable and much safer. You should be able to swap an old one for a new one.
Eso está mejor. Sí, es más confortable, más seguro. Y este pues ya no. Hay que cambiarlo. Necesitamos cambiar ya este por uno de ese, definitivamente. Okay.
But is the Cherokee a real Jeep? Rodulfo will find out for us. Fantastic. The motor sounds unbelievably good. Not as grumpy as mine. Everything is so luxurious. The Cherokee has a 5.7-litre V8 with 326 horsepower capability. The Willis is a 4-cylinder with 60 horsepower. Almost 50 years of manufacture collide with each other. Rodulfo doesn't mind because for him, it's all still working well. The road doesn't feel so uneven and hard like when I'm on other cars. It's got good suspension and it's amazingly comfortable. The Grand Cherokee is a gas guzzler, 19 litres on average, and the whole of the world on the brink of climate meltdown just can't afford it. Luckily, Pedro doesn't have to pay for his own fuel. It's brilliant. The best car I've ever driven. The climate control, the power steering, it's also comfortable. Very good, I like it. It's simply the best. That's the car for me. I really like it.
Está formidable ya hacer una compra para Está muy bien. ¿Me gustó? Es la mejor. Es un carro que a mí yo estoy enamorado de este carro también. Pero lo cuido mucho porque
And he won't have to hand it over. The new Cherokee is too delicate for Rodulfo. It is a car that is packed with luxury. For him to use that to work would be just a shame. Therefore, he will keep taking care of his old Willis well into the future and hang on to it for dear life. Will our Grand Cherokee make it to the age of 46? Mexico is a holiday destination the whole year round. In Zihuatanejo, on average, the temperature never goes below 27 degrees. Winter is the best time to travel. From June to October, it's the rainy season, and then you have to put up with short showers in the afternoon on the Pacific coast. With just a smattering of Spanish, you can drive off into the hinterland. Crime is only a real problem in the big cities. But remember, book an off-roader from all the big car rental agencies in your home country before leaving.